Hello everyone, my name is Cameron and welcome back to your regularly scheduled nonsense. God, you guys are doing two face videos in like the same day. You must feel so fucking special. Oh, sorry, I swore in the first 30 seconds. I don't really care. Not monetized anyway. So today, as the title probably suggests, I'm doing a Nerd Haul update. I haven't done one of these. And I was trying to figure this out. I was streaming Hot Wheels the other day and I was like, when was the last time I did a Nerd Haul? And I'm like scrolling through and I'm like, really scrolling through. I had to go to YouTube Studio and look it up, and it was like May of 2022, and I'm like, has it really been 2 years since I've done this? Like, I don't even think I had like my PS5 at that point. Like, I think that was right around the time I got my PS5 and shit. Like, I was still at Dollar General. I was single at the time. Like, it was before Ella and I started dating. So I was like, man, this has been a lot. So we have a little bit to catch up on. Now, I don't plan on doing everything. I'm just going to be doing video game stuff, which means I got to grab two more things that I forgot. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. Got those now. Yeah, I'm only going to focus on video game stuff for this. I've gotten some more movies and stuff as well in the last couple years, but I really just want to focus on the video game stuff for now, and then maybe in the future I'll focus a little bit more on some of the other stuff and kind of bring it up. And I do plan when I move and can get like an actual shelving system again. I do plan on kind of going through everything and showing off the whole collection once it's all nice and organized. And my phone is being really, I don't know, it looks sideways, but it could just because I'm sitting unevenly. So let's start with the two of the smallest items. I have two new controllers. So I got the PS5 30th anniversary DualSense. I solely got this because I grew up on the PS1 and PS2. Like, that was some of the first game systems I ever had. And number one, Sony, please bring back custom themes. I missed the one for the PS5 already from the 30th anniversary. But solely, I would like to see the PS2 theme that, the legacy PS2 theme that's on PS4. I would like to see that theme on PS5 specifically, because that startup noise is iconic. It will always be something I love. And I had the PS2 theme set on my PS5 literally the whole time the 30th anniversary stuff was up. But yeah, so I bought this like right when it launched, like a few months later, because when it launched, it kept selling out and I kept not being able to find it. And then they had like a second drop or something, and I finally got a chance to buy it. And I was like, yes. I'm like, I'm taking it. I'm getting it. Excuse me. I do want to pick up like the chromatic teal one and a couple of the newer colors that they're coming out with, because honestly, I do like having controllers. I am kind of a controller junkie, but also I play so many video games, my controllers don't typically last as long as I would like them to. So having a couple spares is always a good idea. I'm on controller number 3. This is the third controller I've bought for the PS5. So far, 2 of them don't work as well as they did. Unfortunately, they do have issues, and unfortunately, unlike PS4, I can't take the controller apart to fix the issues that it has. Because most of the time I can kind of figure out what's causing a thumbstick issue or a trigger issue. But unfortunately, because I can't take this one apart, it's impossible for me to figure out. And I'm not going to send it in because I don't really need to. I'm fine without it. I'm fine without sending it in. It's not that big of a deal. And then the other one I got is the Spider-Man 2 controller. This one has seen better days. This one is the one that's really fucked up. The left thumbstick's really fucked up on this one. I think the one I got with my PS5, the right thumbstick is messed up on that one. So it shows you just how bad constant gaming can fuck up your controllers. But I got this one when I got Spider-Man 2, like around the same exact time I bought this, because of course I did, because it's a cool controller. I wish it had a little bit more red. There's a few things I wish that this had. First off, I wish it had a little bit more red. I don't think there's enough of it. I get the whole point is it's supposed to be the symbiote taking over Peter, but I think it should have had a little bit more red, and then I think it should have either had blue or something to signify Spider-Man in a different way, so that way you had a little bit of signifier for both Pete and for Miles. I think that would have been really cool as well, because it was kind of a fight for both of them against Venom. Pete both internally and externally, and Miles just externally, but I think that would have been really cool as well, to have a little bit more story on the controller that they shipped for the game. Then recently I picked up a VR controller for my PlayStation VR. It's not in the greatest of shapes, but it was like $20 or something like that. And these controllers are like $50 or $60 from like Amazon or GameStop. I bought this on Mercari for like $20. And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Like, I mean, that's a good fucking deal for this. It means I can finally play PlayStation games on VR that don't really require this, but that this helps a lot with them. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely picking this up, and I very much so far have enjoyed it. I think that the design of it's really cool. There's actually even people who sell like a stock for this, so you can have it like actually like up against your shoulder and stuff, and have it not feel as awkward, because it feels kind of awkward holding it like this. Like, I'd rather be able to hold it and have it like brace against my shoulder a little bit. Yeah, it works really well. It's really cool. So far I've only played Doom VR with it, but I do plan on playing more and enjoying some of those games that I have that require this or can function with this. I have Farpoint and a few other games, so excuse me. Yeah, this was really cool to finally get. I've been trying to get one for like literally since I got my VR. I've been trying to get one of these, so to finally have it is really nice. And yeah, so that was really cool to get. Those are really the only physical things gaming wise that I've gotten. Well, that's technically not true. I got some other things that are not the video game discs themselves with a couple of the games that I'm going to be showing. But like physically, like actual physical things that are not the video games themselves, that's about all I've gotten. So we're gonna start with some of the smaller ones, work our way up to the things that are the most important. And we're gonna kind of start with some of the more recent pickups. I gotta actually make sure I don't accidentally show that one, because that one's not gonna be shown yet, because that's gonna be shown later. So, just recently, the most recent game I got was Monster Jam Showdown. I've been planning to pick this one up for a while. I'm a huge Monster Jam fan. I have both Steel Titans games platinumed on my PS4, and I was waiting. Oh, I just realized Milestone made this. God fucking damn it. They make Hot Wheels Unleashed. I just finished platinuming that, and I complained so much because they didn't have trackers in that fucking game. I don't think the other two... Were the other two Monster Jam games that came out recently, were Steel Titans both made by Milestone as well? I don't think so. I don't remember those ones being made by... Maybe that's why Steel Titans 2 sucks so much, though. I almost wonder now if the first game wasn't made by Milestone and then they bought the rights. The second game came out and then... Huh. No, because that still says PlayOn GmbH. I think that's still the parent company. I don't know. I'll have to look it up, because I'm actually genuinely curious now if Milestone's own the rights to the games the whole time. Because now I'm kind of worried, because I did not really enjoy some of Hot Wheels Unleashed. Some of the facts of it just kind of pissed me off, and some of the things it worked with, and I didn't like Monster Jam Steel Titans 2. So if Milestone is still making these Epic games also work, what the fuck, man? This is weird. This is extremely fucking weird, man. Oh, okay, so PlayOn just made the physical version. Okay. Yeah, huge Monster Jam fan. I always have been. So I'm really excited to play this one, even if I might end up hating it because Milestone made it, and they just kind of, yeah. I gotta look at what the requirements are for trophies, but I'm very excited to check this out. Even if it's just for a little bit and just some fun, because Monster Jam is fun to have, you know. Next, we have A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead. This was the second most recent one I picked up. Yeah, I was looking for this one for a while, and I the reason I picked these up, by the way, these are both on sale. Not that, like, within the last couple months on Amazon, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick these up. Why not? I've been meaning to pick this one up for a while as well. I've seen people play it. It looks really good. I haven't seen the Quiet Place movies, but I know they're really good. Oh, excuse me. Did I enter this code? I can't remember if I entered this code, because there's apparently digital pre-order content in this. When does this expire? Hold up. Does not say. Okay. I might have to see if this, might have to see if that actually works, because I haven't actually checked that out yet. I think one of the other games... Okay, this has a code for it too. Fucking A, why is everything came with a code? Everything that I got physically came with a code. I know I entered one of them already. I know I did enter one of the games codes that came with it. But yeah, Quiet Place Roadhead looks like a lot of fun. A few people in the Mayor Hair Bear Discord have said it's a lot of fun, so I'm pretty excited for that one. I'm actually gonna put this over here because this isn't one of the more recent ones. You three. Trying to like figure out the order of how I want to show these off, because like I said, I'm trying to do it in the order I got them, but I don't remember the order I got most of these at this point. Let's go. Okay, you guys can just stay right there. You need to come in because you. Ah, fuck me. Give me a second. I just dropped a bunch of games. All right, there we go. Now that I've picked up my entire mess because I'm an idiot. Took me a few minutes because I kept knocking shit over. But yeah, so really excited to play A Quiet Place as well. Actually, was almost, had I had it earlier, I probably would have done that as my, I might have done that as my A instead of Plague Tale Innocence. But I'm very glad that I got it. I'm very excited to play it. I'm a huge horror fan, so you know, it'd be like that. I'm gonna turn maybe slightly lower. Hold up, sorry. There we go. Try to make sure the brightness was good. Next, we have Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. I literally bought this one. Again, it was on sale, and I was like, well, I really wanted to get back into physical collecting. That was kind of my biggest thing, too, with a lot of these, is it's not 100% games I really, really wanted, and was like, yeah, I really want to check this game out. I really want to play it. It was more just, this would be cool to have in the collection, and I do kind of want to play the game. So, that was literally why I bought this one. It was like, be a nice addition to the collection because I do want to play it a little bit. You know, Far Cry with the Avatar people sounds kind of cool. Why the fuck is my thing auto adjusting fucking brightness so much? God, phone, you're a pain in my ass. Just gonna lock it right there. There we go. But yeah, so I just bit my tongue. Still haven't touched this one yet, but pretty excited to play it. I am trying to, like I said, I am trying to collect a lot more physical. So, you know, adding whatever I can to the collection is kind of cool. Next, we have another Ubisoft game. We have Prince of Persia: The Last Crown. Again, another one that, oh yeah, I bought this one at Meijer. That's right, I bought this around Christmas. This was my Christmas gift to myself. I went shopping and bought, like, the day after Christmas, I bought gifts for my buddies. Like, I bought a bunch of I bought V-Bucks cards for a couple of my friends, and then I bought a PlayStation card for one of my friends. I bought an Xbox card for Jesse, I think, if I remember correctly. No, I bought him a cup, and then I bought myself this. Cause yeah, this was really cool. It was something I really wanted to buy, and yeah, you know, I was really happy with it. I haven't touched the game yet, obviously, but I'm very glad that I picked it up. It's really cool to get. I'm a huge Prince of Persia fan, so I can't wait to play this one. Probably be on my my trophy list sooner rather than later. Next, we have Persona 3 Reload. This one also was just on sale on BGM set. Huh. Not entirely sure what the BGM set is, but okay. It looks like it's a music thing. That's cool though, because yeah, I'll have to set that in. When does that expire actually? 2/2/2034. Okay, I have plenty of time. But yeah, I'm a huge Persona fan. Alex got me into the games. I've played Persona 3 Portable. Still trying to finish the platinum for that one, but I saw an opportunity and I took it because I really do like these games, and I think having it physically is really cool for me because it's Persona 3 is my first Persona game, and Alex and I have a huge connection with the game already. Because one, it's the game he told me to start on was Persona 3 Portable, and two, we both kind of see ourselves as some of the characters in the game, and I'm, you know, anytime I have a connection with my friends in a game or to a game, because of my friends, I hold it that much more dearly to my heart, and so I saw the opportunity to get this, and I was like, well, kind of gotta, you know, like, it was on sale, it was pretty cheap, and I was like, okay, why not? Let's go for it. Let's get Persona 3 Portable. Or Persona 3 Reload physically on disc, and yeah, it's really cool. I'm really happy, and I cannot wait to play this once I've gone through a lot more of the Persona games, and yeah, gotten to a point where I'm ready to play Persona 3 again and cry. Next, we have Resident Evil 4. The disc is not in this one. It's in my my video game case for it, actually, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, RE4, picked this one up. Was kind of really putting this one off. I was, like, really being lazy about picking this game up. Because it was on digital sale for so many times. I had so many opportunities for it, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get it. I'll wait. You know, kept waiting, and then I was randomly scrolling on Amazon, which is where I do a lot of scrolling. I'll do a lot of doom scrolling on Amazon to look for shit, or GameStop a lot of the time too, or Facebook Marketplace or Mercari. And I was scrolling through and happened to find this one on sale for really cheap, and I was like, or I think it was on sale, or I can't remember for sure, but found it on sale, pretty sure, for pretty cheap, and I was like, okay, I think it was like $20 or something, or like $19.99 or something like that. It was pretty cheap. Better sale than it was on digital for any point in time, really. And again, like I said, if I can get a game physically, I'm going to try to take it physically. I kind of wish I would have gotten Resident Evil Village physically, but I got that one with Resident Evil 7 and like a bunch of add-ons, so there's kind of reason I bought it digitally rather than physically. That was a really good deal, where it came with the gold edition of Resident Evil 7, it came with all the DLC for Resident Evil Village, it came with the Biohazard VR stuff, I'm pretty sure, as well. So, but yeah, really excited to play this one. Never actually played Resident Evil 4 all the way through, so this will be actually really cool to go through when I finally finish Resident Evil 2. You know, at some point, hopefully this year. Next, we have my second limited run games pickup I've ever gotten. Yeah, a game I had never played, had seen a lot of people play, was really interested in playing, and then saw the limited run games was selling it and made the choice, and I got Lollipop Chainsaw Repop. Number 111, based on my number on the back. I think that's what that's for. Or maybe that's no, that's 777, sorry. But yeah, was really excited to pick this one up. Literally, like, the day it dropped, I immediately picked it up. The day it was like, oh yeah, it's on sale. I'm like, done. Bought. I'm not even risking losing this one. This was one of those ones where I'm like, I know there's not going to be a physical release of it by the actual developers. I want to have this on my shelf, because limited run games obviously catches you with that FOMO of, I want it physically, but there's a chance that, you know, whatever. And yeah, I was really excited to check this one out. I played it a little bit. Haven't played it a lot. Just haven't had time. Obviously, with the Platinum Trophy hunt, it's been a pain in the ass trying to find time to play other games outside of it for the A to Z Platinum Challenge. But very excited to get back into this one and keep playing it and keep going for the Platinum, because the game is a lot of fun. Next, we have Fort Solis, which is a little indie horror game with Troy Baker in it. Can you say it's an indie horror game if it has Roger Clark and Troy Baker in it? I think so, right? Like, technically I can still say that, right? But yeah, very excited for this one. It looks really cool. I've seen a couple videos about this one, and I think it was Gaming Harry who I saw do a video on the story for this game. I was like, okay, this sounds cool. I should check this out. So, pretty excited to check it out. Haven't yet. I kind of want to pick up a lot of games that could fit, like, if I wanted to do more than one game throughout October for streaming. If I want to do a lot of horror games, I wanted to pick up smaller horror games that could be done in a shorter time frame and maybe do more than one. So that's why I picked that one up. Next, we have my first ever limited run games pickup. Oh, maybe that was 111 for the Lollipop Chainsaw, unless they changed the font. But I got Grounded Fully Yoked Edition, and this is not number 97. See, that's why I'm wondering if maybe they changed the font to match for Lollipop Chainsaw, or that says 111 and not 777. I really don't know. It's hard to tell for sure. But yeah, pick this one up. when it went on. It was probably like a month or two after it had been potentially on there. I still haven't touched this one either. Again, a lot of these games have just been sitting on the shelf because I have so much in my backlog. But didn't want to miss the chance for this one. This one was really cool. Was really excited when it got announced that it was coming to PlayStation, and then LRG announced that they were releasing a physical copy of it. And I said, all right, I'm gonna pick this up because, yeah, again, it's kind of cool to have. Obviously, like, that's really cool to have. Having like an actual like manual thing for it is pretty cool. But also, it's just really cool to have like a physical thing you can hold in your hand that keeps some sort of value. I like having physical media, so this is really cool to get as well. Limited run games and all the other companies that do that sort of stuff are really cool because they're preserving physical collections, and they're preserving the physical disc on games rather than just constant digital crap. All right, now we're gonna grab the other stack. These are kind of the older ones, the ones I've had for a while. So yeah, I'm not gonna do these ones in any order because I don't remember the order I bought these. Obviously, they're just kind of big. So first we have Super Monkey Ball Mania. I've played a bit of it, and it's fun, but it's also kind of shit. I don't know. It was just a random game I picked up from Amazon at some point because it was like really cheap, and I kind of want to check it out because it had a lot of game modes. But I've played a bit of it. I've done some of the career mode, and I'm like, well, this was kind of fun for like what it was worth and for like a bit of time. But after a while, I was like, well, going for the platinum for this sucks because this game is a pain in the ass to beat. And some of the levels really suck. But yeah, the game itself is pretty cool. Next, as part of the A to Z Platinum Challenge, we have Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. This is one of the very first PS5 games I actually picked up. I'm not lying to you about that. This is like literally, I got my PS5, and then I think within like a month I had picked this game up, and I'm really excited to jump into it for this challenge. I've been meaning to for a long time. I actually had this downloaded and ready to go on my console at one point, and then said, you know what, I don't want to play this right now. I kept pushing it back, and I kept pushing it back, and I kept pushing it back. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll just sit and wait until I get a chance to play it. And then I was like thinking of the A to Z Platinum Challenge. I was like, what could I put in this? And I was like, fuck it, Ratchet and Clank's my art game because I really want to play it, and this is a good excuse to finally play it. Next, we have Marvel's Midnight Suns. I got the Enhanced Edition. I actually picked up the Season Pass not long ago on my PlayStation. So I do have the Season Pass. I have all the content for this game. And if you guys noticed, like, there's a little bit of, like, I don't know, it might just be me. I might be crazy, but there's like a little warping here on the paper. I think that's because this was kept in a room where there's a leak in the roof, and maybe it got dripped on. I don't think so for sure. I'm not 100% sure though. But yeah, really excited for this game. I like the concept of this game a lot. Obviously the characters are really cool. And yeah, I think it's weird that it's a single player game. This definitely feels like a game where it would make sense for it to be, you know, like a multiplayer game, but I am pretty excited to check it out and play through it whenever I have time. Then we have MLB The Show 23, which shows you how long it's been since I played that, since I've done one of these. I had already had 24, and I was nearly done with the Platinum, and I was like, well, it's going to be really weird if, yeah, you can see too, this is from GameStop because it has the pre-owned sticker. I got to get that off at some point. I completely forgot that was there. But I was almost done with the Platinum for MLB The Show 24. And when I say almost done, I had like 2 trophies in the Platinum was mine, or I had like 1 trophy in the Platinum. Something along those lines. And I was like, well, I can't just fucking get these out of order. You know, we've gotten 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 in order. I can't just skip over 23 randomly. So I was like looking on the PlayStation Store, because if it was digital, I was just going to get it digital. And digitally it wasn't on sale, so I was like, okay, let me go to Amazon. And Amazon, it wasn't on sale. And I went to GameStop and I saw a pre-owned copy and it was on sale. And I was like, well, I might as well just get it, call it a day. It even came with some like a downloadable content code, which I think might have been expired or might have already been used. I can't fully remember. But I made the decision. I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna pick it up, call it a day. And like within 2 days, I got this platinum, and then I just got the MLB The Show 24 platinum right after, because I only had like, I think I literally had to play like, I know what it was. I had to play like 6 more games or some shit like that, and then the platinum was mine, because you had to play like a certain amount of 3-inning games, at least 3-inning games. So I literally just played a bunch of those, and then got to the end of it after I finished MLB The Show 23, which I thought was really funny. Like, it was the perfect way to do it. And yeah, really excited for MLB The Show 25. These are actually 22 to 24 are the first 3 I've platinumed myself. Like, actually gotten the last trophies and gotten the platinum. From 17 to 21, Jesse did them, and he did most of 22, and then he got stuck on a really bad glitch on a couple trophies, so I ended up doing it, and then was doing 24 because it was free with PS Plus, and then while I was doing that, I was like, I should do 23 as well. So I picked up 23, got that done. Yeah, really fun to do though. I love baseball. Always have, always will. Next, we have Gotham Knights, another game I haven't touched yet. The game that should have been set in the fucking DC Arkhamverse, but wasn't for some fucking reason. Suicide Squad was instead. Still have yet to play this one, mostly just because, honestly, I kind of bought this one more because I'm a Batman fan, less because I wanted to play it, but again, this was another one I thought about doing for G. I could have obviously done this one. And probably should have, personally speaking. I think this would have been a really cool one for G rather than Ghostwire. But again, Ghostwire for me was really fun, so I'm not really that pissed off. And this also apparently has a digital voucher. God damn, bro. I'm not kidding you when I say it, literally that's so. Quiet Place has one. Avatar has one. Prince of Persia has one. I think, did Monster Jam have one? No, Monster Jam didn't have one. So, it's like 4 different games that have a fucking pre-order. I think I've already entered this code, though. I've entered this one in Prince of Persia. I need to enter the Quiet Place and Avatar ones, because I haven't entered those yet. But this one has been entered. And I think Midnight Suns had one as well, which I think I've also already entered. Yeah, really, really cool concept for a game. I know it's not the greatest game, and again, obviously only 1 to 2 players on the network is kind of stupid. You have 4 possible people to play as, and you can only have co-op with 2 people. That's kind of weird, but whatever. Whew. On the bright side, we're almost to the end. So next we have Super Bomberman R2, another game I've not played yet. Again, this was kind of an early purchase, not long after I had my PS5. I was just kind of like trying to find games that I could pick up for the system, that were kind of like, okay, either this is something I've played before, something I really want to check out, or, you know, just genuinely something to add to the collection. And this one was kind of a mix of the 3. I haven't played any of the new Bomberman games. I played some of the older ones from like way back in the day. I played Bomberman Act Zero, which is the crappy one with the giant robots. But yeah, I was like, I really want to check this out. I really want to play a Bomberman game again, because I haven't in a long time. Again, have yet to check it out, but that's more just because it's gotta be, I gotta be in the mood to play it, basically. Some of these, sometimes you'll buy a game for your collection just to have it, more or less. Next, we have Deathloop, one of my first PS5 Platinums right here. Yeah, actually, even funnily, it has a Ghostwire Tokyo and a Doom Eternal flip thing inside of it. I think, if I remember correctly, I bought this the first year of my PS5, and I think I bought it at Meijer. I think it was just happened to be on sale there, and I was like, well, I really want this game, so I'm going to pick it up and go play it. And yeah, I had a blast playing it. The Platinum was kind of a pain in the ass, but that's more just because I'm stupid and I fucked it up with what I was doing. Basically, every time you die and reset the loop and go back into the loop, it gets harder, and I didn't know that when I started it. I didn't find that out until after I platinumed the game, actually. So that was fun. So I was struggling a lot with some sections because of that. But eventually I got it done, and yeah, really fun game. Really loved the entire game. Really wish they'd be doing more, but of course, you know, Bethesda gonna Bethesda. And then this is the last of the regular games. The other 2 are a bit special. I say that knowing full well I have the premium edition of this game. You know, the premium edition that came with the first combat pack. But this doesn't give you the Chaos Reign storyline. So why the fuck did I pay $120 for this fucking piece of shit? This stupid ass fucking game. If the premium edition content's not even fucking available in it, that's fucking stupid. Not to mention, NetherRealm were lazy as fuck and WB are lazy as fuck because of the fact that they don't add any DLC trophies anymore, even though MKX had them. Why the fuck do 11 and 1 not have them? That's stupid and fucking lazy. And I'm not gonna get off the soapbox because this game's platinum took me over like a fucking year because of that stupid fucking invasion mode. Fuck this. No, it's not even the invasion mode's fault actually. It's the fucking It's because the invasion mode was the only way to grind levels for the cameo master XP. So yeah, fuck this game. Genuinely wish I would have never bought it. At least not for this much. Maybe like really cheap. But yeah, this game really pissed me off. The story was okay. It wasn't the greatest. Kind of wish I wouldn't have bought it. Oh well, too late now. But yeah, I have the premium edition. It's all nice and special. Liu Kang looks like a tool. Moving on. Next, we have Wanted Dead, which is the collector's edition of the game. Yeah, really, really cool one. This one was like super cheap on Amazon randomly. I had seen, oh my god, what's his name? I had seen the Backlogs, Lemon over at the Backlogs, do a video on this, and it made me kind of want to get the game. So I picked the game up, was literally just looking the game up itself, found the collector's edition. I was like, well, okay, why not? Sure, let's pick up the collector's edition. Came with a lot of cool shit. I'm not going to go through all of it because that requires so much extra time that I don't really have right now because I'm exhausted and I kind of want to lay down and relax a little bit before I have to go to work in like 4 hours. But yeah, really fun game. It looks really fun at least, and I'm going to be kind of come back to it. So I'll explain what it comes with. It comes with the standard edition of the game, the art book, the steel book, the original soundtrack, a unique magnet, limited edition postcards, and an exclusive box design, obviously. And you guys will be seeing this game in like a couple months when we get to it on the A to Z Platinum Challenge, because this is my game for W. And finally, the big behemoth, the one I am the most proud about that I bought for my PS5, the Baldur's Gate 3 Deluxe Edition. This one took like over a year to get here. It got delayed a bunch. Was it over a year? I don't remember exactly how long it took, but it got delayed a bunch, and so I was kind of waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And I will say this, Larian Studios were super, super upfront about everything. They were super transparent, and that was really cool of them, because a lot of studios and a lot of companies just kind of be like, oh, well, we really don't know what's going on. We don't know why it's taking so long. You'll get it when you get it. But Larian, anytime there's any delay for any reason, they reached out and they immediately told me and the other fans, like, hey, this is what's going on. We'll have it out as soon as we can. We're very sorry for the delays. But I was so happy that they were being so transparent and open about it and letting us know that, hey, we know that you're upset that this is taking forever, but we are working on it and we'll hopefully have it out to you soon. And yeah, eventually it got here and I love it. Baldur's Gate 3 is a lot of fun. It actually reinvigorated my love for D&D. I'm back playing D&D with my friends now, which is awesome. And yeah, so that one was very much worth it. It was like $100, something like that. And comes with a bunch of stuff. Came with the digital soundtrack. I think it came with... Did it come with a physical copy of the soundtrack too? I can't remember. This one I am actually going to open because the box is really cool. It's like an actual like big book. And it's themed around the way that the actual Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 Deluxe Editions came. Yes, I am correct. It did come with... Maybe. Did come with a physical version of the soundtrack as well, which is awesome. Larian put a lot of fucking work into this, and it clearly shows with everything that they gave you. They gave you digital downloads for like character sheets for the characters, for Karlach, for I think it's Karlach, Will, Astarion, and Lizelle, I think. Does it tell me what it came with? Not on here. And does it tell me on here? Also, no. Well, that's upsetting. I can't remember exactly what it comes with, but it comes with a lot. It came with a lot of cool character sheet stuff too for D&D, which is awesome. If you wanted to add Karlach, Will, or Sarion, or any of the characters to your D&D, having an actual player sheet for them is really cool. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this update on Nerd Hall. I know I haven't done it in a while, which is my fault. My fault. I'll take full blame for that. But hopefully I can get back into it soon once I kind of have everything a little bit more figured out life-wise. But at least figured I'd show you where the physical collection for PS5 is, because it be growing. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay golden. Peace.